State officials say the shutdown impacts more than 25,000 federal workers in Tennessee. On our Facebook page, many of you talked about whether those workers will qualify for unemployment. And 10 News anchor Beth Haynes is joining us with some answers. Beth.
Yeah, John, we asked the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development. It says Tennesseans who work for the federal government may qualify for unemployment benefits as long as they meet all the requirements. Now, one of those requirements is being willing and able to work. Furloughed workers meet this requirement because they are free to work. So they do qualify for unemployment, but they will have to return those benefits to the state if the government later provides back pay. Those working during the shutdown who are not getting paid do not qualify for unemployment because they are not free to work. Now, the state says furloughed workers can apply like anyone else for unemployment on the state's website. The state then has to verify wages with the employer, but because the federal government is shut down, there could be a delay in that process, John.
All right, Beth, thanks for breaking it down for us. Thank you. And we return to our megaphone poll, and you can see, is it worth the shutdown? And a split vote right now, but I can tell you more than 1,300 people have voted. That is a near record for us, if not a record. And you can continue to vote online right now. Now, if you also have a question about the shutdown or any other story, please let us know. You can email 10listens@wbir.com or call the number on your screen.
And we turn to the forecast now. The sun has set on